Yesterday I had a little bit of a trouble trying to get this going. I'll probably put an insert in it here. You may have noticed that this Land Rover here, my pickup, has been in the background of many a video for quite a long time. In fact, I've sort of realised it's been stuck there since August. So I thought, will it start? Now, as you can see from my attire and the snow coming down, it's only about -5. Phew, tropical. So, as you can see, I've not dug it out, and I've got a battery. I'm going to give it a go. So I'm going to see if I can get the door open and see if we can start it up. Now this will be a good testimony. Let's go. I realised that battery was the one I started the Series 1 on with. It was the -30. Let's have a go. Right. That one's as absolutely dead as a doornail. But the thing is, I've got a sneaking feeling that the diesel is running back down the line and it's having to crank itself over. And when it's cold, it just hasn't got the speed to operate the pump. Now, last night my snowplough man came around about 5 o'clock and I had full intentions of getting this moving so we could make a nice clear sweep and get rid of some of this snow. Anyway, this wouldn't start. And I only have one power lead long enough to get to this and to the forklift, so if this starts we're going to get the forklift going. So I had the battery charged up all night, and it's the battery off my Discovery, so I know it's got plenty of amps in, but for some reason it wasn't turning. So I completely forgot this has got a block heater on it, so I plugged the block heater in for a little while, and let's give it a go and see if it's any different now. So the moral of this, that was first time start, I hadn't started that before. So the moral of the story is, plug a block heater in it for an hour. What a difference it makes. Now obviously it's shaking around a little bit, so I'm going to stop the video and put the camera somewhere else, and I'm going to drive this car backwards, hopefully. I'll let it warm up a bit, and then I'll drop the tailgates, and on the road I'll drop all that snow out on the road so that the city snowplow will take it all away, and then plug in the forklift. This vehicle has got a definite problem with fuel starvation, and I think I know what it is. You see, last year I was sort of plagued a little bit with this fuel running back to the tank, so I put a non-return valve in the line nearest the pump. And I think it's not pulling fuel up. I think the non-return valve is too small. Listen. So I'm going to get the hot air gun out and warm up the non-return valve, because I think that's going to go, and I'm going to fit an electric pump to this one day, because I'm plagued by fuel pump problems. Let me get the hot air gun and warm up that valve. Right, let's see what that's like. I'll warm up the fuel filter. I just got back from a petrol station and got some new diesel, poured that in. But it's not revving up, and I want to show you something. There's definitely a fuel blockage somewhere, because this is the filter I just took out. Look, that's it. It's down to about here. Now I've just loaded this filter up. I'm going to screw it back on. It should start up straight away. But I'm sure there's something blocked in it, but I can't get in to work on the engine, so I'm going to try and use this fuel to get the car out and move it. I tried the fuel lift pump there, and that was working. So I don't know what the hell it is. If I can get it onto the dry side of the yard, get some snow off, I'll have a look at this engine. The reason why I'm not digging it off is I don't want to damage the paint, so if I can go straight backwards, because it's a quiet road, if I can go straight backwards I'll get all the snow off. But there's something mighty odd about this car. Right, let's move the camera back and see what it does. Probably clutch is stuck. You never know. Well, that moved it. I'll tell you something. I got a new pair of those Dunlop Wellington boots, you know, for winter with steel toes on. And it's just like having two great big chunks of rubber on your feet. You can't feel the pedals too well. But it didn't do too bad. It's been stuck in nice. But now you can hear it running up a lot freer now I've got the filter full. So, it sounds to me like there's a blockage somewhere and it's not getting enough fuel. I'll get the snow off and we'll have an inspection. So I took my non-return valve out. Nothing. Now that's where it should be pumping like. But look at all the air in it. Now the strangest thing is, these are brand new pipes, front to back, 8mm diameter, front to back, both of them, feed and return. The only place I can think that air's getting in is through the lift pump, although the lift pump's working. So although the lift pump's working, maybe on idle it's not pumping enough. Watch. Bugger all money. Now, rev it up. Oh, there she goes. Now look at all that air again. Surely it shouldn't need bleeding as much as that. I don't know. I just noticed the lift pump didn't have it wasn't clipped up to the top. I mean, that's pumping well. Just where's it getting the air in from? If that's a problem, might bleed itself out, you know. But it's certainly going better now. Maybe there was a little bit of moisture in the fuel line before, I don't know. Anyway, this was a valve I put in, and it's specifically for a diesel, and I just blew through it and it works fine. I don't know. Anyway, it's running. So the next thing, forklift. Then you see we can clear all this area out. I wonder if that'll start. Just before I sign off, listen to this now. Hunting for fuel, look. Now I haven't touched it since I did the snowplow. It can't be anything blocked, it's got to be the fuel pump. Tell you what, I'm going to buy an electric one.